Oh,
Oh, you're kind of like,
we're,
okay, awesome.
yeah, we're here, and
Yes.
I didn't hurt anybody this week. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's happy Sunday, y'all. I guess. I don't know. I work today and I'm not used to working on Sundays. And I'm like, oh, I don't even know what day it is.
Well, I can tell everybody what really happened. She took a nap when she got off work, and when she
Yeah.
took the nap, she's recovering from that. And anybody in
Yeah.
our age group knows those naps can be deceitful, at least.
Right. It was like I went up to the hospital and sat with my mom today. And
Yep.
then when I got home, I was just exhausted. I mean, my head hit the
Yeah.
pillow and bam, I was out. And
Yep.
um, I kept thinking that today was Monday all day. I'm like, well, it's Monday. No, it's Sunday. Oh yeah, it's Sunday. I was like, man,
Well, well, to at least I shouldn't say this the bad way, but at least you know realized it was Sunday or Monday, and unlike the time that we had somebody cover us on this show, and he decided he needed to do it at 5 o'clock on Saturday because he forgot what day it was on.
right,
And I
right.
ain't calling out no names, Tex, but
Tax.
I haven't given him any hell in the last probably 2 weeks, so it's about time I gave him some. So,
A little bit. Got to give him a
hey,
little
what's
bit.
going on,
You know what I
Roger?
mean?
Got to say
All
hi
right.
to some people. We got Gary's out there, Nemo's out there, Cool Hand, Chris Dragon. I'm assuming that's Dragons, right? Hope it ain't Dragons. It might be though. I don't know. Chris, hi, and Val. I saw Roger. Did I see Ristel there yet? I saw Cool Hand. I'm just looking, but either way, we get to pay some bills before we get started. Would you like to see that pretty promo again?
Yes, I would love to see the promo.
Don't give me that tongue in cheek thing. We love you. We love you, Paul, because we like yours better than anybody. Here we go.
There it
Are
is.
you ready to see what lies beneath the ever-thinning veil of the unknown? Book your craft now for the Crossing Realms Conference September 19th and 20th in Richmond, Missouri.
This is the future.
This unprecedented experience allows you to not only hear and interact with a cornucopia of highly respected researchers, scientists, and experiencers, it will shake the very foundations of your reality. You will lay witness to some of the best evidence collected in decades.
This is the future.
Be a part of history in the making. Get your tickets now at eventbrite.com. The Crossing Realms Conference, where the paranormal becomes normal.
I'm sorry. I like that better than any of them.
That one is pretty cool. That one is pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. But don't
Damn.
forget, we are a month out.
Yeah.
We are a month out. Can you believe it?
It's hard to believe, honestly. A month out
Right.
from that, and God, I don't know. I mean, we've got so much because you guys are always out and about doing your ghost hunts and such during the
Right.
certain times of the year. We're getting into that time of the year where it's heyday for us because we're going to be if we're not at conferences for the most part, we're out investigating
Yep.
because it's cool enough now that we're not freezing or not sweating or what's off, but we're not freezing either, and it's just at that right level. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right. I mean, I like to hibernate. Right now is when I like to hibernate.
yeah,
I don't like to do anything. I
no,
mean, I'll go do stuff like during the winter.
no, yeah.
I'll do stuff during the winter. I just don't like summer at all.
Well, now think about it. 99.9% of the places we go to investigate don't have AC.
Well, speak for yourself. I mean,
Oh, you're picking and choosing now. I see. Most of the places I've been, though, I mean, Hill House. Hill House doesn't have AC, so well, they got them downstairs, the little window units and stuff. But as far as upstairs, at that time when I went, there wasn't anything upstairs. I don't know if they put anything since, but
I don't think
they
there is. I mean, but it stays pretty, it stays pretty well cool. I mean, for the most part. But a lot of the places that I go, especially now, definitely no AC, definitely no heat.
I about to
Yeah.
say, what y'all go to Emmaus a lot. There's none there, right?
Oh, absolutely. None of the buildings have AC, and none of them
Yeah.
have heat at all.
Yeah, so you're on your own on that. You better dress
Yes,
accordingly. And
yes,
don't go in a
you're
bikini.
definitely on your own.
You didn't
Even
say something like,
Arcadia Valley that we go to doesn't have
Yeah.
it. So you are subject to the elements.
now you got to use that as a relative term, people, because I say that dress accordingly, and it's hot. And the next thing I know, I look up and I got Tex in a Speedo or something, and that just ain't gonna cut it. All right, you
He
can't
would
get
do it
that
on
visual out of
purpose.
your head. Yeah, you can't get that visual out of your head, can you?
Yeah, he would do that on purpose. Absolutely, absolutely.
Anyway, so
Well, guess what time it is?
yes, it's
Red
time.
Circle Sunday.
Yes, it is, and the first couple of them actually don't have circles at all. Honestly, yeah, they don't. But
Say this is so Randy.
these are ones kind of going in a little bit of reverse. Instead of doing the ridiculous at the end, I'm starting out with the ridiculous to start with. Okay, because this one came out this week on a couple of groups I was on. And you see me already holding my head because I got to find my hat. I got to have it ready to go because this is one of those that I'm going to go and put it on right now. Actually, I'm not even going to do that because what it is it is a bad misidentification. A bad misidentification.
Oh no.
I'm going to read this to you first.
Okay.
This is exactly what was written. A juvenile type primate looking creature caught on a trail cam in Minnesota. Now, Russell's seen it, I do believe. Gary might have seen it out there as well on some of these. But here it is. I kid you not. And they actually published it. And this was on Bigfoot Believers thing. I'm just sitting there going, what are we thinking here, guys? I mean, honestly.
Hey, can you zoom in on that? That's awesome. Can you zoom in on that? Because this is just awesome. Right there. Let's zoom in.
Does it look like a monkey to you?
It looks exactly like a monkey to me.
Yeah, go ahead. Put that back on there.
I gotta protect myself. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So, yeah, I knew Bristol had seen it. I could not believe that they actually put this out there with an actual straight face. I don't think there's a single person in that. Actually, there was a couple of ladies on there that it may not be. It may have been this, may have been that. How do you not see a bear in that picture?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to come up with at least a logical explanation, and it's not coming to me.
I'd almost go as far as to say that this bear could almost be superimposed in on it because of how black it is versus the rest of the actual this tree is.
Yeah, I mean, it does kind of look like that, doesn't it? I mean, I don't see any signs that say that, hey, it was put there. I mean, but it does look awfully black. And they
maybe they did when because this is the picture. So if it came up with trail cam, we already know that it's been enhanced in some way, shape, or form, or cropped because we have no information from the trail cam itself.
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
I see monkey.
Give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hey, whatever.
Oh well, Donnie's all about it. Donnie said it's real.
Donnie says everything's real though.
But he also says that Richard Nixon is actually a good guy type thing. Anyway,
It's a monkey. Gary says it's a monkey bear. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
My monkey bear.
I just wanted to get that one out there first because that was one of the, like I said, I saw it. I was like, I got to at least talk about this.
Right, exactly.
These next two though, they don't have circles either, but I'm a little confused by them. I think we've seen it before. The effect that we're looking at on it, because it states for these two, the owner of the image was, my trail camera captured this image last night. What do you think it could be? That's all they said. There's no date, there's no time, there's no nothing. But this is the first image that came up on it. And this is supposedly a trail camera.
Okay.
Now the second one, you actually have a date and a temperature and actual, but you see they still cropped it.
Let's.
What are you thinking?
But we need to
Look
really
at that
talk
person.
about this. Just because they say it's a trail cam doesn't mean they put it on a trail.
Yeah, we don't know where it's at, first of all, and I don't know when it happened because you can't tell from the trail cam itself what kind of ground we're looking at. Do we have snow down? What do we have down? You know. And
I mean, because it kind of looks like a person to me.
It does to me too. We've talked about the motion blurs and such, and it makes it stuff almost invisible depending on the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And this makes this look like there's an actual leg walking right here. You know, that just the sensor did not pick up. And this looks like somebody could have easily had a parka or something over them, a poncho or something.
I have no idea what that is. I mean, I'm going to say that's a person, but if they take it to be anything else, there's a big
They didn't
problem
know that. They didn't say anything. Yeah, Mr. G. Yeah, kind of with you. Person holding their shirt or the shirt's kind of dangling there. Diane. Yep, it's probably a person. Is what I'm thinking about.
Right.
And,
because clearly they're not on a trail.
Yeah. Cool. And it could also be like you talked about it. It could be just a sheet hanging on something out there, you know, or a bag catching on something out there, and it's causing an effect with that camera.
Yeah.
You know, Roger, I just don't know if I think I'd call it a bear.
Yeah, it looks like they're on a possible a gravel road or even perhaps somebody's long driveway.
Yeah. I mean, I can't tell what they're looking at, and of course, like I said, oops, wrong one. That one I've zoomed in too far. This is supposedly at 7:31 in the evening, and it's 53 degrees out there. That would lean to a parka / a hoodie on somebody.
Yeah.
So I honestly think it's that motion blur we were talking about. They didn't jump to any conclusions. They just asked what we thought. That's all they did. So I'm not going to say they knew or didn't know or what, but yeah, I would say that's definitely a person. Not
I'm going to say it's a person.
Yeah, person going by and just happened to catch it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's just happened because they should have had several more pictures of this person going across there.
Right.
It didn't just appear in one frame and be done.
So, and depending on which way it's walking, what the direction is, to me, it looks like walking away, perhaps.
Yeah. That's kind of what, because like I said, that leg looks like it's a stepping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Picking up the left leg and stepping.
Yeah. If I had to call this, I'm going to call it. It's a person.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Nothing supernatural. Nothing at all.
Yeah. Okay, so We both agree kind of on that one. All right. Next one. All it says the owner's image of the image stated at the time the photo was taken, the child in it went completely unnoticed. Doesn't mean the child wasn't in it. It went completely unnoticed.
Okay.
No, I didn't go through and try and blur everybody's face out on this one. I just wasn't going to try it. So. Don't know what they're doing there.
It's a group
some
photo.
sort of outing.
Yeah, it's a group photo.
Yeah. Yeah. And judge or school.
It could be just whatever.
Yeah.
It could be whatever at this point. I mean, yeah, and
I'm trying to see what faces they got on those little mask things of theirs. This is where I did this when I was looking at it because I don't know, honestly.
I mean, that's 100% a child.
Yeah, I mean, does it have the same complexion as anything? No, it's more pale. It's dark. It's hunkered down behind a log. Now they did do a little blow up of it. Let's see here. Let's see, they blew up to where he's at right there, but that to me that's not a normal sized child either, though. It's a small child to be hunkered down behind a log like that. So we're thinking, if I was to look at it, say it had to be at least around 3 years to 4 years max.
Yeah. Now, going by what they're saying there was no child present.
Yeah, that's what they said. It wasn't noticed, quote unquote.
Oh, it wasn't
But I
noticed?
think that's what they meant. That's where I think they meant that they didn't think it was there when they were there.
Okay, so they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know if it was an actual child stuck up behind them or not.
I'm leaving my hat on. I'm leaving my hat on because if you can sit there and not know if a child is in the vicinity,
yeah,
there's a problem right there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Whenever I go, I notice my surroundings. I know if there's children present or not.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because, like I said, quote unquote, this is what it says. At the time the photo was taken, the child in it went completely unnoticed. Now, does that mean you didn't look around for it in the first place? Is that kid supposed to be with one of you and y'all aren't paying for it or paying attention to him like you're supposed to? Yeah, the kid looks around 7, but it's awful small to be hunkering down behind that short of a log, you know?
Yeah, I completely believe. Yeah, because
Child.
The way they even
had
written it was, well, we didn't notice any kid around. But they never said there weren't kids there.
The real owner said that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, I mean,
that's tinfoil.
I'll go with you. I'll say
yeah, that is so tinfoil. Because if you don't know, because you knew.
When I looked at it, that's the first thing I thought. The kid got in the picture, and y'all didn't know about that. That's what happened.
And that possibly could happen.
Oh, easily. It could still happen. I mean, like I said, I don't know how big the kid is, or the kid might have been trying to sneak up and photobomb him anyway. You know
absolutely. I mean, we children are children. You know, they're gonna do these things. So I'm gonna say
this. Right. It could also be a cut. It could be a cut and paste there. I mean, I can't tell for sure. I can't see anything that shows it for sure, but
yeah, I didn't
right. I mean,
see
anything in there. Yeah.
It could have been, but I mean, I don't see any of the signs.
No, I don't either. So, but other than to say
well, that's okay.
Is completely
I mean, you are talking a bunch of younger women who may be wearing makeup too.
Oh, a bunch of it probably. Judging from the high heels, Judging from the high heels I'm seeing on top of the log over there, yeah, they're wearing a bunch of
Right. So yeah, I mean, and then look at I mean, you could see that it's fall, well
Yeah.
into fall or even winter, depending on where they're at.
They're definitely in the mid 50s range, is what I'm thinking. So
Yeah. This is definitely tinfoil, y'all. It's tinfoil. That kid was there.
what about my hat, Poncho? It's perfect the way it is right there. It's okay. All right, so go back to that one because the next one, this is by itself. Now this one, I don't think I. Yeah, I think I did. Actually, it does have a circle on it. I'll look real quick to make sure. But either way, this is another Bigfoot one, quote unquote. Could this be a Sasquatch or perhaps some other creature? The deer in the scene looks visibly alarmed, its mouth agape, and its eyes wide with fear. Is there a possible link between the two? Now, I don't know if that is a gape with fear, or if that sucker's just giving the huff that a deer does, or mid chew.
Right. Well, I always say when people over exaggerate when they're trying to tell you a story, they're trying to implant their false narrative in your head.
Yeah.
And they're just they want you to see what they see.
Okay. Before we continue on real quick, looking just came up with something. We're gonna go back and look real quick at this one right here. Right below the red circle is that another child's face. Oh yeah, I think she's talking about right in here or right here. These are the masks. If I'm not mistaken, if you go back here, if you look, see there where they got these masks that they're holding, it's just the wood. Just the cuts of the wood, that's all. I had to look because she said that was there another face. I was like, oh crap, I need to look. I didn't think to look for that. But that's what that is.
Right. So, but on this picture, I mean, I do like the fact is that could this be Sasquatch or something else? Yeah. I do like that part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because they're like, well, I mean, it looks like Bigfoot to me, but could it be something else? Do you see something else? But when they're trying to tell me of how it looked and how it was feeling, and no, please don't.
Well, yeah, because they're talking about the deer, and I'm looking at the deer going, that's just the deer moving through the forest. I don't know if it's chewing on something. You've already augmented it. If it's a trail cam to start with, you've already augmented it by cutting and zooming. So, yeah. The image is cropped. The image is zoomed already. If I zoom in anymore, you see what it does to it. So, now, could that be? Yeah. But I would say if it is, it's a small one.
Yeah, because we deer, we know how the size of them. I mean, of course, in the south they're a little smaller. In the north, in the northern states, they're going to be typically larger.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask a quick question real quick. Which audio is being choppy? Is it both of us or the whole stream, or is it just mine? I just want to make sure I find out on that one real quick.
I don't know.
Well, I just realized.
I'll have to let us know. Again, it's StreamYard. I don't think we can do anything about it.
I realized my mic gain went up. I must have hit it or something because it went up a lot, so it might have made mine a little bit louder than it was supposed to be too. It's on both, so it's got to be a stream.
Or YouTube, one of the two.
Yeah.
And
I'm hearing you fine right now, and I'm going to turn.
So I'm going to say it's YouTube.
Yeah, and
they're saying it's mostly you, Randy.
Yeah, and I'm listening to the other one now, and I can hear the choppiness. Yeah, it's mostly me. It looks like I'm freezing a little bit too. All right, so all right.
We'll just have to charge on everyone because there's nothing we can do about it now. It does sound like a YouTube thing because Randy and I can see each other, as we're talking one-on-one, in real time. So, and we're not choppy to each other. So it's got to be YouTube.
Yeah, that's my thinking. I'm gonna do a quick. I'll exit the studio real quick, and I'll come back in and see if that helps reset it. Maybe.
Okay.
All right. Give me a
Well,
second.
talk about
You
this
talk about the
picture.
picture and
Yeah, because I'm talking about this picture. I don't know. This thing could be a Sasquatch. I mean, like Radiohead said, I mean, small, but if it's right behind that tree, it's going to be super small.
guess what I can't do while I'm sharing a photo.
Because well, there you go.
I can't leave. I'm stuck here.
Right. But I mean, the most part is, I mean, could it be? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right. Tell you what.
Because that's small. That's very small.
Yeah.
Like I said, deer in the South are generally smaller, typically smaller. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's how, the deer in the South are fed with basically what grain, corn, crops, things like that, to where the deer in the North it's pine needles and pine cones and, stuff like that. That's what they're eating up there. And I think that actually makes the taste of the meat a little different also. Because I always thought that deer was a little gamey coming from the North. But it tastes better, in the South. So I don't, that's just a personal preference for me. It's on what they eat, but it's hard telling because it's like this whole view is distorted a little bit because the deer is so close or is drawn in so much that we're not sure how big the deer is. I mean, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm really trying to figure it out. I mean, what does everybody think out there? I mean, do you think it's Sasquatch? What do you think it is? I mean, it definitely looks concerning. I mean, it does look kind of weird.
We'll see if that helps.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering, I mean, it does look a little weird.
Yeah, it
but
does.
I can't say 100% sure that I would say, hey, that's a Sasquatch. Could it have been? Yes.
Yeah. Eye shine, lends it a little bit, but like you said, it could be anything really.
Yeah, and it really could be anything. Just because like I said, the deer is so close to the camera, and we're kind of losing the depth of the photo, so we can't tell how big or how small something is.
Yeah.
Perhaps if we could have seen a picture of the full deer, maybe that would help in contrast to what's behind the tree.
But, yeah, I'm working on a grandizer. Hopefully, it's getting better. So, like I said, when I went out and came back in, it took a couple seconds to get me back into the actual studio. So I'm betting there's some sort of lag somewhere that we're having issues with.
Gary calls it a crawler. I'm not going to say no to that either.
No, not one bit, actually. I mean, the eye shine thing is what gets me more than anything. I know it's an animal of some sort there. We know it's an animal of some sort, maybe a person, but at least an animal.
Yeah.
Or we wouldn't have eye shine. So.
Right.
So I'm on the fence on it with you too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I don't know. I'm on the fence with what it is. So I can't call it one way or another. I can't call it tinfoil because I don't know what it is. It is not giving us a clear view of, hey, that's Sasquatch, Yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm just gonna we'll throw that one in the pile. How about that? We'll just throw it in the pile.
It's in the pile of I don't know.
Yeah, because like we've done before, is sometimes down the line we'll run across a video of something that we only had a snapshot of, or
we've had that a couple of times now.
Right, or we could find more pictures in the sequence that we didn't have before. So I mean, never say never.
No,
but I'm gonna say I don't know on this.
And granddad's, no, I don't know. We don't know year of the photo taken. We don't know anything about the area. All we know is that this is the picture the guy gave, and as you can see, looking at it, it has been cropped and it has been blown up. So
Yeah.
That defeats a lot of the purpose right there.
Right.
Hey, and just hey, guys, like Granddad was saying, he didn't mean to be rude about telling me about the stuff. If we're having issues with audio or video with you guys, you got to let us know, because that's the only way we can fix it. If we don't know, I can't fix it. So
Yeah.
and we can't hear what you hear, because if I did, I'd be having echoes of the YouTube feed over here in this side, and then just drive me nuts. And you don't want to see an old man going nuts, do you?
Right. Well, Risco says the deer does look scared. Well, does it?
I don't see the scared part.
Deer are very aware of their surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
They know what's going on, and they're very skittish. So I don't necessarily see a deer being this close to Sasquatch, because I would assume that a deer would be on its meal menu.
Yeah, I would think so. But the open mouth bit, for me, I mean, not knowing at the time, it could either be panting, number one, with as far as deers go, especially a doe. It looks like a doe to me. So it could be just snorting and doing the huff that it does.
It
Or
could be chewing on something.
it could just be a mid chew. Like I said,
Yeah.
it could be anything at that point.
Yeah, I'm going to call this. I don't know. I'm going with that. I don't know about this one.
Yeah, this is an I don't know, period, all the way around. So
yeah, but I mean, it's pretty cool though. I like the eye shine.
The eye shine is what gave me pause when looking at it the first time. So yeah, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we can't count it out, but we can't count it in either. So there we go.
Yeah, you see my head already doing the rubbing of my temples on this one. So okay, I'm going to bring this up, let y'all start looking at it. But here's the write up for it. A trail camera positioned in a cornfield in Hubertus, Wisconsin. And I know you guys out on Facebook with me have seen this, because this made the track around the last week and a half pretty much too. It's captured unsettling sight, a strange figure walking on the field along the field's edge. Mounted on private property and nearly impossible to access without permission, the motion activated camera only takes pictures when something triggers its sensor, meaning the mysterious figure must have been moving when the image was taken. Of course, okay. In the picture, the figure appears tall and thin, dressed in what looks like a nightgown or a long dress. It stands nearly as tall as the corn itself. Some jokingly wonder if this is a distant cousin of the infamous Slender Man.
Remember when I said when people put in their own twist on the story, because they want you to point your attention to that direction?
100%.
Okay, so we could already tell that this has been, it looks like a picture of a screen.
It is. Picture of a screen, and then he zoomed in on that, and then proceeded to paste them both together. I'm looking at it personally and saying, okay, that's somebody out in your cornfield. You might want to get somebody, let your dogs out there at night and see what happens.
You know what? It looks like a painting.
Almost, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See if I can see anything down here, because
that's what it looks like to me. I mean, does anyone else see that? Anybody out there that's watching or in chat, do you see that where I think it looks like a painting? It doesn't look like a real life person out there. It looks like they were painted in there.
Into the scenery itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that real easy, especially down here. You start looking in on it.
Right.
I was just sticking with, hey, that's somebody out in your cornfield. If what you're saying about where this is at is true, somebody getting in your the cornfield and taking their life in their own hands, because the farmers up there are about like the farmers down here. You get caught in the wrong field, you're going to have a butt full of rock salt. Okay, just to let you know that.
So this is obviously, it looks like a video.
I think so. Yeah, but he didn't say. He said straight out that. Let me pull that back up where I was reading that. In the picture, the figure walks off. The photos are motion captured. It's a motion activated camera. Only takes photos when something triggers its
Okay.
sensor.
Okay.
So if something triggered that sensor and you only have this photo that you hear, where's the rest of the pictures with her running, her, she, it, whatever, going across that camera?
Right. Because it would be taking burst photos. It'd be taking pictures.
I'm with you, Nemo. I just had green beans a while ago.
I don't know. I can't go with this one, guys. I can't go with this one. I can't. We have one photo.
Yeah, that's been manipulated,
Right.
to say the least.
And if you're looking at the top photo itself, if it's a still camera,
yeah,
look at the amount of, especially towards like the left side of the screen. If you're looking towards the left side of the screen, look at how blurry it is.
Yeah,
you should have a crisp picture.
And I don't know when this was taken. I don't know what year level this camera was. But you and I both know these trail cameras nowadays, even the bottom of the barrel ones, this would never happen.
Right. You'll have a
look
blur
at that
on.
washout.
Yeah, you'll have a blur on whatever is moving, and then everything else will be crystal clear.
Yeah. So.
And I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing kind of like a blur, like on both sides, honestly, if you want to know the truth.
It's almost like the camera's moving toward it.
Right. And
yeah, I'm with you.
I think the color has been manipulated. I think this is a computer screen.
Yep.
And I hate to tell you this, but you got to have a before and after. If you want to do that, that's fine. But you always need to show your evidence with the original. So people can move along your process with you. So it's not just like, oh, well, here it is. And it's all, whited out and all this other kind of stuff. They're like, what? Why is it like that? Because they're going to automatically take your evidence and throw it out because it just looks like it was tampered with. But if you start with the original and show your progress of how you're changing it, maybe to black and white or maybe to color or, darkening it up a little bit, or if you go with that and show all of your evidence with the one photo about, you're trying to see the contrast, that would be something else. To me, I'm calling foil.
Yep. And like there's Wedge said the same thing. If it's a still camera, you need to give the entire series of pics, not just the one you want to put out there. You need the entire series out there for people to look at.
Exactly. When it first starts coming into frame, as it progresses and moves until it almost is out of frame.
I'm with you on that one. So.
I'm calling tinfoil.
Yeah,
tinfoil.
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one now.
Yeah, I put my head on. Gotta save the sale. Okay.
I can't remember if we looked at this one before or not. I saw it this earlier this week, and I was like, okay, let me look at this. And I'm not going to read the entire. Well, this isn't that big of a deal. This is a mysterious girl just kind of appears on a stealth cam. Okay, this is in North Carolina. Okay, it's the one after this that I'm like, I don't want to read all that crap I put on it. But it says a friend has a stealth cam up along a deer trail and on his property in North Carolina, and this is in one of the frames. Only one frame.
He doesn't say that. Awfully white again.
Yeah, and well, you see the year is 2013, so it's an older camera. But it had to have been during the daylight, though.
It might have been.
Because daylight or right at dusk, when it's starting to go to the night vision. but I don't know if they automatically switched by that point or not. I cannot remember, obviously, and I haven't had a stealth cam at all. But all my other, trail cams that I've always had, they were automatic. But you always had a big flash of white if you're looking at your memory cards and such. You always had that big flash of white when it switched from daytime to night vision, because that's when it kicked on the actual IRs as well.
I can't go with this one.
Yeah, I can't tell you if it's been manipulated or not. I can't tell because it's just too much of a washout.
Yeah, it is a washout. It absolutely is a washout.
Now, I do have some reservations about it because it really looks like this might have been pasted in. Look at her blur and see how dark it is on the backside, front side, and such.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
I have a little bit of reservation. Now, is it enough to say yes or no? No, but it sure as heck leans that way. Some of it is the tree behind her. Don't get me wrong, but you can see, I'll get as close as I can here. You can still see it even along the arm, and then this leading edge right here. That part is not tree, I don't think. I think this is part of the lay-in when they put this thing in, and they thought, well, hell, they're just looking at it like that right there. Even if they zoom in, they're only going to there. They're not going to see that. So it might have just been a sloppy one,
I'm leaving my hat on.
Yeah. I didn't like it from the get-go. I mean, but because it stated that it was only in one frame, but even as an apparition, and gets caught, it's going to be in there more than one frame. It just doesn't ever work like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I was in Waverly Hills, and we were, I had never been there. It was my first time there, and we were going through the tour. And so I was using my night vision camera, which you have to hold really steady, and it takes 3 to 5 seconds to take a picture.
Yeah.
So I took 3 consecutive pictures. You can actually see a full apparition there. I'm not going to call it a full apparition. I'm not going to call it that. I'm going to say shadow person.
Okay.
You can see the shadow person in the first picture. The second picture, you can see kind of where it starts to dissipate. Yeah. And the third one, it looks kind of like a mist.
Yeah. Okay.
But those are all in succession. So even if there was 3 to 5 seconds in between pictures being taken, there would still be some type of movement. It's not like it's there, it's not.
Yeah. We don't know enough, obviously, to say, hey, this is how they're going to do it every time, obviously.
Yeah.
But 99.9% of the ones you get, don't you normally have something leading into it? You know what I mean? If you're taking your series of 3 or 5 or whatever, you're not just going to have one picture where it's there and the next picture is gone. You normally have some remnant either leading in or leading out of that main picture you're looking at.
Right.
So that's what I had the issue
I did have that one time happen with an orb in my trail cam.
Okay. And an orb in the you're fairly certain it was an orb. Did you get any video of it, or was it just
it was the pictures? It was just burst pictures, right? like bam, bam, bam. It was like, and that's what made it odd, because it was there, and then it wasn't. But I had the picture before and the picture after. It was not there in either picture. But it shows up right in the center of the other. Right? Yeah, it shows up in the center of the other. And I had to look at it because I'm like, well, if it were a bug, we'd see it either coming in or leaving.
Yep, sure would.
One way or another, we would see it coming in or leaving. Didn't see a thing. Not
it just almost like
nothing.
Flash and done.
Yeah, it was like, there it was, then it was gone. I was like, and that right there is a case where I'm like, well, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense.
Right, because like I said, if it were a bug or something else, you would see it leading in or leaving. At least, the tail end or something of it, you'll catch it. Because the burst photos are very fast on my trail cam. Nope. It was there and then it wasn't.
Well, to give you another bit of fun, there's a picture. This is a series of 4 pictures. I could not figure out what this person was trying to do, say, whatever. Here's the write up. So one night I was ghost hunting with my team. Okay.
Okay.
Immediately I'm doing this. Okay, great. We got somebody who knows what they're doing, maybe. We came across this picture. To put the picture in context, now, I'm trying to read it as they wrote it because once again I have to dumb it down to Facebook level here, okay? We came across this picture, comma. To put the picture in context, exclamation point. The half of the team was in the room, the other half was outside. You can see the flashlights in the window. I have 2 pictures side by side to give the context of the photo, but I believe I can see black, comma, after photo, sorry. But I believe I can see the back of a little boy wearing no shirt on the window ledge. I have also tried my best to brighter the photo up to see a little better, comma. Please tell me what you think. First rattle out of the box, go back to school and get your damn diploma back. All right.
Well, the second thing is don't tell us what you see.
Yeah. What do you see is all you need to say. Okay. Now, sorry, that was one of those like the more I read it, I feel like just scrambling my own gray matter. But here's the first one. I think this is the one where they lightened it up. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. You notice I didn't pull my hat off, right? Okay. This is the one where supposedly they brightened it up, and you can see looks like there might be something in that corner right there, right? I think it's just shadow, but that's just me. This is the actual picture.
Excuse me?
Yeah. This is the actual picture. And if you zoom in on that, you can't see a whole lot. You can see the flashlights behind the mirror window, like she's saying. That tells me this is probably coming from that room as well.
Yeah, because there is some type of light source in the room.
Yeah. And I think it's just a reflection out. But that's the original. I do not know what made them think this was what.
I can't. I can't.
Come on now. I had to look this stuff up. You got to deal with the pain that I had to deal with.
I
Okay.
can't. If everybody else see this,
I
they
hope
are
so.
literally drawing it for you because they had to use their pareidolia to find it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's 100% tinfoil. Here's the problem, though, then they have pictures like this. I'm looking at it like, what are you trying to show me? Is this the actual room you're talking about right up here? I don't know what you're trying to come up to. That's a shadow now.
What?
Yeah.
They're literally circling something that is like.
This is that window that was in those 2 pics that they blew up so much. And I think this might have been the actual original photo.
I cannot with this.
Yeah. I don't know how you go from that far back to say, oh, look what I see right here. 80 yards away from you.
I can't.
Are you quitting on me? Are you quitting on me?
I can't. Not with this picture. I cannot. I cannot. Now, I don't know. We have looked at thousands of
Yes.
pictures and videos and everything else, and I have never seen anything that is
that much of a reach.
That is reaching so far.
Yeah.
That you've lost me.
I'm using Nemo on that one.
Yeah.
Hella drug.
You've lost me. You've lost me.
Yeah.
because there is no darn way that you could be able to pick out and say it looks like a young boy with the shirt off from that distance.
Yeah, because you're looking at it. This has got to be the original picture because the lights
It's-
in the window match up. And then you go back to where they zoomed it into there, and that zoom in, they just zoomed that sucker into that point before they started drawing. I don't even want to talk about this crap. I don't know what they were thinking with that. But they're doing nothing but devaluing their own investigation by putting this crap out there.
They're getting the Pareidolia Award, Gold Star.
Oh, we need to make up an actual.
And I don't even know if you can call that Pareidolia because this is just grasping. This is not
Oh,
even.
yeah.
It kind of looks like it doesn't look like that.
Well, we may start doing in like a Donnie Cho meme of the week. We may do this is the grasping at straws picture of the week.
Oh my gosh. I have never.
Yeah. I thought you'd get a kick
never.
out of that one. I really thought you'd get a kick out of that one because I was like, as I'm looking at it, I went through that thing for an hour trying to figure out how are they coming up with this stuff.
Well, because when in doubt, throw it out.
Exactly.
There was not even a thought for this one. It's kind of like they took a picture, threw it out there today. Do you see it?
Yeah.
I don't even think they know what they are looking at. That is probably.
She does. There's no way she did. There's no way.
That is probably one of the worst photos that I've seen that somebody was trying to claim as evidence. I am so sorry.
It gets better. It gets better. And this is actually coming to you from a woman that went to Waverly Hills.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. This one, I guess I wasn't alone in this. No, that's the wrong one. Let me find the one. Yeah, I guess from 26, 26, that's 24. 24. Yes, I wasn't alone. No, wrong one. Let me go to 24, make sure. Okay. This, I'd like to share some investigations with you to see how you feel about them. Taken at Waverly Hills. That is all I got. I did not put the woman's name on there because I don't want to ever remember it again. These are out of Waverly Hills, quote unquote. I'm guessing this is down a hallway.
I can't even see it. It's so small. That means they've cut it.
Yeah. Well, you see it's on their phone, first of all.
Yeah.
And then you zoom in on it, which they should, if you're going to share it, at least turn it sideways so at least it'll expand. You know what I mean? She's put a blue square, no red circle, but we got a blue square. Okay.
On what?
I can only guess that this right here in this doorway down at the end of the hall.
Okay. I am zoomed in super close.
Let me get you close.
I see absolutely nothing.
You see, this looks like might be a figure back there.
No, it doesn't even look like that once you zoom in on it.
Yeah. No, it looks like it's just a blob back there of some sort.
Well, what it looks like is just because it gets darker down there and there looks like to be another doorway or something down there.
Yep.
And it's just putting, an even darker shadow back there.
Yep.
It doesn't look like a person. It doesn't look like anything.
I looked at it like it was an open doorway that had another room or hallway on the other side that had a little bit of light in it. That's what it looks
like to me. Because I'm trying to figure out exactly where they are.
I can only tell you that this is all I got. So a hallway of some sort is all I can tell you because you didn't give me any information.
Well, it kind of looks like it's outside, only because of the brick.
Yeah.
It looks like something leading inside.
Could be.
Y'all, I'm not saying anything. Nothing. I am not.
It's an elephant. Yeah. This is. Oh, we're not done yet. This is the
Well,
first one.
and Waverly Hills. It's
Mm-hmm.
got one of the most famous pictures taken from there.
Yeah.
And then somebody produces this.
Exactly.
No.
It is. Yeah. And this woman doesn't claim to be, I say woman. I think, yeah, it was a woman. I just don't want to mention her name a whole lot because I don't like. She's one of them that throws shit against the wall. Excuse my language, but throws it against the
see what
wall
sticks.
and see what sticks. So, but I like to share some investigations with you to see how you feel about them. Taking it Waverly Hills. That's exactly how it's written. So I'm immediately thinking, okay, what part of Bangladesh are you coming from here? Because that's the majority of the people that are sharing this stuff around. A lot of it come out of Singapore and Bangladesh. So anything for clicks. You're right there, Grandizer. Anything for clicks.
Yeah, literally, I am so close on this thing.
Yeah.
And it's just the way it's
Killing you, isn't
shadowed. Yeah.
Yeah. Believe me, it was killing me too because I was getting madder. The more I looked at it, getting madder at it because
Well,
I'm
they
thinking
can't look at it as close as we can.
No. Look, 27 is next.
But this is horrible. That's horrible. It's just like I said. It's the way it looks like it's because Waverly Hills. Most of it is outside.
Yeah. Well, I think, and I'm just going to say this because this next one, I think they augmented it.
Awesome.
She even told you she blew it up. It's blown up.
Oh, awesome.
And lightened.
Right. Let's go.
I feel like I'm looking at it at a kaleidoscope or something there. I mean, honestly, I just don't know where they'd even get off trying to do this to it in the first place, honestly. But either way, it's still not going to help you any because we're all going to say no, no, and no. Lurch. Oh, there's a good one.
At least in this contrast, I could see that it is a person's shape, but it is super tall.
Yep. And I still think when she augmented, she created more of the look of somebody there.
And
I still
she may
think
have
it's the light coming from the backside. I really do.
Yeah, I still think this is. If you have to do that much to your photo, literally that much,
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Mm-mm. Am I pushing you too hard on these?
No.
Am I hurting you? Am I causing discomfort?
You are causing discomfort. I'm feeling it in my soul.
Wait, we got two more of these bad boys.
Literally, normally I can look at something and go, well, I could see how they would get that. Or, it da-da-da-da-da, whatever. I can see sometimes. I cannot see, people. I am blinded.
No. And it's not by the light either.
I am absolutely blinded.
Now, you get, like I said, you ask Riskel, he's on all these with me. These are just a scratch of the surface of what's out there running around. This is also supposedly at Waverly Hills. And I believe it's at Waverly Hills, but
this looks like they're outside because the one side of the room would be outside. You could go outside from the room, and then the other one side would open to the interior down a hallway where the nurses would be on the inside.
Yeah. Is that the ones where you talk about they put them out for fresh air, quote unquote?
Yes. Okay. They push them out one side of the room to outside, and then the other side would go like to the inside.
Yeah.
And this looks like from where the light's coming in at. There goes my hat. Like where the light's coming in at, it looks like they're on the outside of it, looking in because it's awfully dark on the inside.
Hey, what's up, Rob?
And I mean, I could see this one's a stretch.
Yeah, it's pareidolia to me. It's straight up pareidolia.
It absolutely is. It's just I
can see where they can get it. Yeah.
Yeah, once you get to looking at it, it becomes a blob.
But how you get to that from the picture, I mean, it's easier to say from this, when you're looking at it like this, than when you actually zoom in. Because when you zoom in, we're obviously looking at it. Okay, that's going to be pareidolia there. As we
Yeah, I
look.
mean, if it
That,
were not just contained in the doorway,
mm-hmm. If
because
it
that's
came
what
over
it
that
looked like.
frame, if it would have came out on this frame a little bit more or something like that, I'd have been like,
Yeah.
okay, now what do we have here?
Right. If we had a little bit more of that go over the top of the doorway
Mhm.
or across the doorways,
Or look like you're in the
something.
middle of the room, something.
Yeah, but this clearly appears to be just pareidolia on that.
Yeah. So, and then we got a couple of more, and then we're getting into my favorite hatred things of the world, the orbs. I'm not an orb guy. I am not, never have been an orb guy. I don't understand why people think that. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some that you cannot just readily explain away, but
That's not
those
an
are all
orb.
on video. Those are all on video. 90% of the ones I see with pictures taken, I will call dust or anything else because it's not got the right movement. Then I can't tell you if it's an orb or not. And you're right. That's dust.
I mean, it looks big.
Yeah, because of how close it is to the camera.
Or is it close to the camera?
Well, considering this whole left side is all kind of blurred from either somebody's fat finger in the way or
It's just too close.
yeah.
I'm
I
going to
just think it's
call
too
that a
close.
dust particle.
That's what I'm thinking. There is
Dust
one more.
particles are really messy, especially when you catch them on camera, because you will see dust coming
Yeah.
off of dust.
Yeah.
So it will create that look to it.
Yeah, and like this one, I mean, I don't know because the way this one was taken, I think it's not night vision really because the
No.
brick has red, so it's flash photography. But it's so once again, how old are we talking about? Because how washed out this floor is right here from the flash.
The floor is like that. I mean, it is like that.
But I'm
But
saying
see,
though, go ahead.
This again is where they would push him out of the rooms, and this is the outside hallway, which is open air.
And dust is all over the place out there.
Yes. So you really can't, because even if you look to the very back of the picture beyond the blue circle, you can see
here.
more back there.
Yeah. You can zoom in and you can see the little spots here and there, some a little bit lighter, but yeah, there's dust everywhere through there.
Yeah.
This one just happened to be caught right there.
Yeah, but you can see where the doors are, where they could push their beds right out there on that balcony type thing.
Yeah, just for fresh air. Which is cool. I mean, there's so much history involved in that place, it's not even funny. But
yeah, I mean, if you saw the architecture of it, you'll see that it kind of does little like harsh corners going around. It does like this. I want to call it like a half moon type thing, but they're really sharp corners. But on these sharp corners, the nurses' stations would be, so they wouldn't have to come out and deal with the patient. All they would have to do is lean forward and look out the window on each side of them.
And check them.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to come out.
That makes sense.
Most of their movement was done on the inside, not on the outside, unless it was necessary.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's like I said, that was one of those like I got them up there mainly because I saw they were Waverly Hills, and I knew you had been there, so you would have the inside on it.
Yeah, it's
they're not
dusty.
good.
Yeah, it's dusty. It is definitely dusty there. I'm gonna call that one dust too.
Yeah,
because it's not giving me orb. It's really, excuse me, I got the hiccups. It's really not giving me orb. It's giving me dust. It's not giving me a light source. It's not giving me a tail. It's not giving me anything. It's not giving it anything, but it's round.
I'm giving you a boo. Did that scare him out of you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dust bunny, Nemo. It's a dust bunny. For sure.
You just ignored me. That's okay. Boo again.
Boo.
Did it scare him out of you?
I think so.
Okay.
I
Good.
think so. It only happened twice. Yeah.
Well,
Because if it
we've gone
happens
over
three times, then I can't stop for an hour.
I might Worcestershire and lime. A slice of lime.
Worcestershire.
and
I couldn't even
Worcestershire.
say it right.
Take some
Worcestershire and lime.
Take a slice of lime. It's an old bar remedy. I used to get people that had it all the time. They have hiccups. You take that lime, put a dab of Worcestershire on that lime, and they like you just took a shot of tequila, put that lime in their mouth, and they suck that sucker down. I tell them, don't breathe, just take that and suck it down. And
Right.
every single time it cured them.
Oh, see, I've never tried that. I need to. It sounds like it tastes
Give it a shot.
awful.
It does. I wouldn't do it. But I
Probably
got
the
other people
shock
do
of
it.
the
So I'm
taste
happy.
that just makes it go away. You know what I mean?
Well, we have gone to 107. We've gone
I
over a
know.
little bit.
And
I
I do
skipped a
have to
bunch.
I do have to get off here. That's all right. We always have another Red Circle Sunday. Never fear.
All the time. And remember this, guys. When you want to go to a place, just remember this is what the ghosts are thinking when you show up. Okay? They're like, oh hell, here we go again.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
It's very true.
That's why I always tell people going through the classes and everything, hey, look, think outside the box when you're talking to them.
Yeah.
Let's not
100%.
ask hey, you know,
Show
do
me
you know
you're
you're
here.
dead?
Knock on something and let me know you're
Do
here.
you know you're
No.
dead?
Yeah. That's insane. I hear that every time I go out. If I got people, if you're with us, turn this light on. If you're with us, knock on a door. I mean, no. Don't have them do something that an old house is going to do anyway. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, give me a sign definitively that states you are in this location.
Yeah.
So that's more than a knock.
Yeah.
That's like, you better be running down the hallway in heels. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I don't like K2s per se, but that's what I use them for. Hey, if you're really here, you need to make this K2 go to this third light. I want to see it go to the third light at minimum.
Right.
You know, do that and interact that way, and then I'm like, okay, I know you're here. Now we can start really talking.
Right. Yeah, they got a lot of new gadgets out and stuff like that, but I really like them to show me in their own way, not with my equipment, but show me in their own way.
Yeah.
So I know if I hear those noises again, that I'm actually dealing with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't hear
something
them
that
like
may
you
be
do, though.
unique to their spiritual haunting. So
Yeah.
I mean, we've always got that. We could always try. We try everything, everyone. Everything.
Yeah. Everything.
But with that being said,
discount nothing.
Right. I have got to get off of here. I have another podcast that I'm going to be on here at 7:00. If you ever heard of Eddie and Jen, I'm going to be on their podcast.
In fact, I probably need to put their stuff out on.
So I got to get off of here and get going.
All righty. We're gone, guys. See y'all next week. We'll let you know Wednesday what we got. All right.
Yep. See you later, everybody.